You smell that? Smell like the bush. Hell, you can run with the caribou. Smelling like that. It's perfect now. Total all human scents right off you now. That'll last you for a day or two. And ain't no bugs gonna come near you. They hate that stuff. There you go. Well, folks, that'll about do it. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my trout and fresh cup of coffee and a good smoke. Now, I hope you can pick up on some of the things I showed you out there. If you think this was good, you wait till the next one. Until then, this is Troy Hirchby saying, run fast, run quiet.
God, it's not lighting anymore. The humidor is cranked up. Oh man. With all the videos my dad did, you know, so many of them are gone now. Did a lot of YouTube videos over the years, just him talking. Wish I had those. Wish I was more involved. Never cared when he was alive. To be honest, God, I hated hearing him talk. Not in person, but watching videos of him. Oh man. He did probably around 2008, 2009. Yeah, probably 2009 he got into not a podcast, but I remember him and a friend, he had it set up, he had this banner behind him. People could, they even got people like emailing in questions and stuff, and people would email in questions to my dad, and he would just get mad sometimes, and he'd call them idiots and stuff, and I remember my mom sitting down like, these are your fans, you can't just call them idiots. Or get mad at them for asking you a question. Like, why would you write me a stupid question like this? But what I really liked about those videos is if anyone remembers old YouTube, like old YouTube, 2007, 2008. I mean, this is going back so far, capturing, you're doing like a lot of gameplay. People weren't even commentating gameplay at this time. People, like, it was just right on the cusp there, and people were, you know, you'd record like, we'll use a video game, you'd record a video game, and it'd just be crap quality, like facing a tube TV or something kind of off to the side, but there was an authenticity to that, which I liked, which we definitely like right here at In Search of an Answer. Certainly the quality will increase over time, but what I love about these is it's just real. That's what you always got with my dad as well, for better or worse. I remember I have one video, it's just him, he's just laying on a couch. He tried to do Soldier's Mile, trying to raise interest. He wasn't really like a good walker, like he was not out of shape, but he tried to walk X amount of miles in the suit and stuff, and it didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. He really got hurt. It was the first real stress test for the suit, and the leggings, like the greaves were riding up. But my point is, it was just him in a corner talking, which is kind of what I wanted to do for these, you know. We just wanted to go out, just shoot the video. get loud people. Normally it's quiet back here. But I like that though. Too many times now, and this isn't a bad thing, we're used to a level of production, whether it's in a TV, film, YouTube, anything, TikTok even. There's a quality to it. But in that quality, it all ends up looking the same. There's a formula for it. And that's not what this is about. There's no formula, there's no structure, and there's an honesty to it. That's exactly what you got with my dad's videos, and that's what you're getting with these. It's so nice to be able to do these and shoot them in that exact same style. Because oddly enough, there is a style to this. It's not a very good style, but it is a style. And it's something that he had as well. Now, my father's style was always rushed. It's because he just couldn't be bothered to put any type of thought into it. There were some really good videos, though, of him in a corner. God, I miss those. I refuse to believe that they're deleted off YouTube. And I'm hoping that someone in the family or whatever, a friend, has these archives. That is one of the things that I'm searching for. Buried somewhere, hundreds of videos. But there's these videos of him just talking in a corner. He'd just be smoking, drinking his coffee. He'd be reading. He'd do these long reading, like 45-minute, hour-long videos of him reading his writing. Now, for most people, they don't care about that. But for me, I would love to hear that again now. God, I miss that. I would love to have that. But I liked how real all of that was. Even when we did, we shot or I guess we didn't, around 2009, I believe, A&E. You guys did Dog the Bounty Hunter, all that type of stuff. Everyone knows who A&E is. Anyway, they wanted to shoot a reality show on my dad. Never worked out, but you can actually find that on YouTube right now. They did do a pilot episode. They spent millions of dollars. We were all involved. They had, it was the producer who did Dog the Bounty Hunter, a really nice guy. And they shot us. They filmed us. And what I loved about that show was almost all of it was a one take. There's very few things that I saw in the episode that were fake. The only fake scene I remember doing in that entire show was my mother and I. We were showing up to see my dad, and we opened up the door, and I guess someone was in the way. And the producer was like, because he wanted those real moments. It wasn't, he missed that authentic moment of us actually entering and having that genuine reception. He missed that. So we had to reshoot that. So there was a scene of us entering. We all say like, oh, hey, we're here or whatever. And that was fake. But other than that, it was all just like a one take. Everything that was shot. Us at the gun range, building the armor, testing the armor. There was no reshoots. There was nothing. It was just what you saw was what actually happened. And I wonder how much of that we get nowadays. I don't think we get any of it. So with these videos, it's tough. I don't do any type of editing for this. Don't edit anything out. Try and do it in a one take. It's almost impossible. I gotta scrap a lot of these. Kids are hollering at me out the window, or the dog's barking or something, or someone's yelling at me, which I can hear right now. You'll see me get distracted, but again, I'm obsessed with like this one take style, because it's like that's it. It's just the video. And maybe I'm just rambling on now, but I like the idea. Not that there's any ego involved in this, because there's no one's really watching these. This is just for me. But I like the idea that it's just me. It's just my thoughts. We're just outside right now. We're just filming it off of a phone. We're in a backyard. That's it. What you see is what you get. I don't do a script. These aren't pre-planned. Nothing. And that's exactly how my dad did it. Sometimes you got gold. Sometimes you get cigars that can't light. It is what it is. Try and post something like that. I don't know who posted that to YouTube, but if you guys ever get a chance, it'll take some digging, but it's Indestructible Man. I think it was Triple Threat Productions? Might have been Triple Threat Productions that uploaded it, but check that out. That was a great video. I love doing that. We thought we were going to be like reality stars, but a couple things went wrong shooting that. I think some of it was my dad for sure. He definitely had a bit of a freak out on one of the episodes early on, and I think one of the top guys was there and he witnessed that, and he's like, this guy might not be a good idea to be trying to do a shoot with this guy. He's a little crazy. That was my dad's fault. But then there was other problems as well. They were worried about how many episodes they could get out of it. How many innovations does he have? Like, how many seasons, right? Like, you got to think about that. Sure, we could have had a strong first season. I do believe it would have been a really good first season. But where do you go from that? We did get approached by Discovery Channel a couple times as well to do a reality show. A guy named Curtis. We'll have to shoot this again. What's up, boys? They let the dog out? Well, hello, Argos. Hello, my friend. No, over here. Over here. Over here. No, I got coffee. Go. What are you doing? Go over there. You monster. Go. Right, just sit. What? What are you doing? Why are you here? How do you open doors? You want to be in the video? You gonna bark? All right, whatever. We'll just roll it. Screw it. That's what the whole video is about, right? Go do your thing, man. Why did they let you out? We got approached by Discovery Channel. Oh man, this is okay. I'm gonna tell you this. I gotta wrap this up. This is hilarious. So, this is a time when my dad was making money. We're making money. We're doing good. This is like 2013. He's making a ton of money. Hundreds of thousands of dollars are pouring in, which is nuts to think about. Then someone would just pick up the phone and start sending you money. Anyway, so there's a production company, and they're trying to get Discovery Channel involved. Discovery Channel is interested. And they tell my dad for the first season they're going to give him like $5,000 an episode just for him. And he was mad at that. He's like, I don't want this shit. I'm not doing it. He goes, what the hell is $5,000? What the hell is $5,000? He won't do it. And I remember talking to him. I'm like, Dad, why are we not going to do this? Like, we're going to blow our chances after a reality show. We're going to blow our chances at a reality show. They're going to fund these innovations. It's going to be an awesome experience. We get to go do some cool stuff. We get to be on TV, hanging out, doing what we want. And at that time, this is the big problem with my dad. This is something, as we do the search of an answer. Here we go. Instead of looking at it and going, I'm making X amount of thousands of dollars a month right now. I think it was like 10 or 12 grand a month. He was killing it for a couple years. Everything's doing good. At the same time, I could go do a reality show for Discovery Channel with the potential of it taking off and making more money and piggybacking off of that. I don't want to do it because not only am I too lazy, but it's not enough money. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and let that go. So he let it go. He told him he didn't want to do it. Oh my God, what a blunder. Because the A&E one didn't go. And then several years later, and that was I think it was 3 around that time. Discovery Channel, we're going to keep this video going. Discovery Channel also sent us a script. They wanted to, and this is nuts because my dad was like, I am so out of my element. No one's even going to believe this. They're going to think I'm lying. Discovery Channel wanted my dad to do a series with the guys from Mythbusters. And we love that show. Like, nuts. It was going to be called When Pigs Fly. God, I wish I had the script. I don't know where it is now. No one's going to believe it, but whatever. And he had the whole script. And the whole concept for that show, it was a series, was the guys from Mythbusters, Adam and Jamie, if I remember their names, and of course my dad. Don't know why my dad. He's like, why the hell would you want me there? They were going to make an invention using only pigs. Pig bones. And it was so weird. And those guys are, I'm pretty sure they're engineers. Like, they're incredibly talented and smart men. And although my dad had a level of genius, he was not an engineer. He wasn't. He wasn't a guy that could just make something fly. So they were contacting him. They sent him the friggin' script. When Pigs Fly, and it had like what Adam and Jamie were going to do, what Troy was going to do. It was nuts. I don't think he said no to that. It just never took off. But the fact that someone at Discovery Channel was thinking about my dad, that's the thing. We were on Discovery Channel 5 times, right? 5 different times. For Limbic, Trojan, Fire Pace twice, and then at the very end of his life, they did Our Light. 5 times. How many people can say they were on Daily Planet 5 different times? I swear to God, we had Discovery Channel on speed dial, and they wanted to shoot 2 or 3 different reality shows on him. Oh, we want to talk about missed opportunities. It's nuts. And then, of course, the A&E pilot. Holy crap. Blows my mind, man. Blows my mind. National Geographic. You'll never believe this one either. So, like I said in the last video, we were talking about, I call it the Indiana Bear Botch. Long story short, they go to Indiana. It's like 1999, 2000. Anyway, the bear won't do anything. The handler didn't trust it. They don't do it. They don't have my dad fight the bear, which was never what it was about, but whatever. They don't do it. 2014 or 2015, National Geographic is in talks with my dad, or it was the production company speaking with my dad on behalf of National Geographic. Anyway, they were going to do, this is insanity, a pay-per-view and have him in the bear suit fight a bear. Not actually harm the bear, but they were going to let a grizzly bear go in like a Coliseum style area on pay-per-view and have it attack my father. That's a real story. At that same time, my dad was in talks. This is, I call this like, you know, this is another golden era. 2014, my dad's making a ton of money, 100 grand a year. Now, the investor that's giving him all this money is losing his mind. He goes, Troy, you're not getting in a fucking suit to go fight a bear right now. Like, we got stuff to do. I need you. Like, this is ridiculous. So they ended up turning it down. But it's just like, that's a real story, man. 2 times with the bear attack. National Geographic, Discovery Channel, all those times. Missed opportunities with reality shows. Authenticity, but he was being authentic to himself, I guess, by saying screw all that stuff. This is going to be a weird video, but I kind of like that I didn't restart this because I wasn't even thinking about the reality shows when I sat down to do this. My fingers are freezing though. We got to figure out a better place to do these, man. It's like 2 degrees right now in North Bay. Holy. And it was snowing earlier, and I thought, oh man, this will be sick to get out there because, again, like, I love the authenticity. I love when it's actually raining outside or it's actually snowing, and I was like, this is going to look great. Courtesy of iPhone 12, thank you. For the 6 people that are going to watch this. We hope you enjoyed this video. And my dog, I can hear my kids yelling and enjoying themselves in the house, so we need to go make sure they're not building any suits themselves. When I first started doing these, I used to get mad if the dog would bark or I get interrupted because I really wanted to do the one take and get in the flow. I'm a lot happier right now, though. This is great. Oh, that's good coffee. It's warming me up. It's cold. I have no idea where we're going to move these videos. You're going to notice in some of these, I'm wearing the same outfit. Clearly, it's because I'm just rolling a couple. I think I shot 3 today. Because by the time I get home, it's pretty dark. Sun's going down. Get off like 4:30, 5 o'clock, right? Sun's down by the time I get home. And I'm not going to be able to keep the gazebo up much longer. And although there's lights in the gazebo, again, courtesy of iPhone 12, it doesn't look good. So I wanted to get some reasonable lighting today, and I don't have like a setup. Again, it's just, we just threw this together. So I got to figure something out. Maybe we'll go back to the truck. I'd like to do that. I've seen some people do that. I love a podcast in a vehicle. That'd be sick. You get that movement. It's real. Anyway, we got to cut it. Smoked too many of these today now. Again, for the 6 people that are watching this, I don't know if any of you smoke cigars, but man, do these things taste good, but then by the next day, it's still in your mouth somehow. It just lingers. Oh my God. But that is neither here nor there. Yeah, so the takeaway from this one, as we share stories, we'll come back to it in greater detail, but that's crazy. Not so much the A&E thing, because you can go watch that. Like I said, Indestructible Man. You can go watch that. But no one knows about the Mythbusters angle. No one knows about National Geographic. We'll come back to this when it's quieter. This is a good one. Args. Argos. Say goodbye, buddy. You're all damp, man. Good God, dude. You go inside? Yeah? Let's go inside, buddy.